Good morning, family. This is Angela coming to you today. Um, I just wanted to thank you, and I hope that all of you had a very blessed and wonderful, prosperous week. One of the things that I wanted to speak to you in regards to today is the different tools and instruments that you can use in your journey with Christ. Those Everybody kind of thinks that the Bible is just the big, like the end all be all. That is not true at all. As you can see here, I have several different tools that we're going to be talking about today. And all of these, actually, believe it or not, are tools that I have used, do continue to use in my journey in learning about God and learning about who I belong to and who I am. And I would like to share that with you. Some of the things that I would like to pinpoint for you is that the different Bibles that I have that I use on a regular basis. We have just a regular Holy Bible. That this is an African American Jubilee Bible. This is an African American Bible that kind of talks about or shows specific pictures and images for children to be able, and even has some hymns, as you can see. As you can see, this one, Moses looks like this, which is an awesome picture, I believe. But you will also see different pictures and things like that in regards to it. And gorgeous, beautiful pictures. Okay. This is the New King James Version. And this one is as well. Now, this one is what you classify as a teaching Bible. So it has a little bit more detailed, specific information in regards to using the Bible and some wordings and different definitions and things like that you can see. It will also break down some of the specifics of the books of the Bible and what they mean, and Bible basics. And even what's nice about this is it'll tell you what the books in the Bibles represent and how you could read it. So, I'll give you a prime example. This gives you the title of the book and the chapter on each page. It also gives you, believe it or not, the detailed specific information and little tips that you can read as you go along. As you can see here, I have notes. So this is my note Bible. So when I'm actually teaching, I do have notes for myself that are daily reminders that when I'm teaching the Bible to my children, that they also see that as well. This also has very colorful images, and as you can see, it's a very well-loved Bible, and it kind of gives you a breakdown of where you can see certain things or where it's actually explaining. Another thing that's nice about this is it has a dictionary, which I definitely advise that you get a Bible that does have a dictionary in the back here, or a concordance. And that kind of gives you information based on the new words that you'll be reading, as well as where and how you see that in the Bible. The other Bible that I have here is what we classify, oops, I see my little blessings in here, what they call it Illustrated Bible. And this has the gaps on the side of the actual Bible. It's still a true Bible. It's very exact words, but it does allow you to do an image. And this particular image I drew is based on the story of when they broke down the walls of Jericho by walking around it and blowing their horns um, uh, 7 days in a row. So that gives you that image as well. Different book, um, very much the same word inside. So these are all what you classify as NRV Bibles or NRSV Bibles, which is New Revised Bible. And then we have another size Bible. This is called a pocket size Bible, and as you can see, very well worn once again. But this one is specifically, and let's see if I can get it to. Oh, you're kidding me! I'm not even recording. To get it to come into focus there. And this Bible is actually specific for women. Let's see here. So this is a woman's Bible. And as you can see, once again, it's very clear. It has Genesis here, and I can see if it can, there you go. And it'll have little notes on it as well. And you can see the wording is very easy to understand. Nothing major. And this is an NIV, which means New International Version. This is very general. For a new or starting out individual, I would hold off on reading a Bible like this because it doesn't necessarily always have the words that God intended for you to read. So the NIV can cause you to understand the words that God is stating a little bit different because it's how we've updated those words to correspond with society. And it's kind of like, when the dictionary first came out, you couldn't find words like ain't and dis and what is our culture norm nowadays that we would understand. Back then, that was not a word and therefore was not in the dictionary. So if you are reading from what God intended you to read and understand, these are your instruction Bibles. These are your instruction books. This is what God has told you to do to be able to have a relationship with Him, to understand what type of person you should be, also who you belong to and who you are. So you don't want to have an interpretation, which is the NIV. You want His true words. You want what He's telling you. Now, one of the things that is even really, really real, other than the King James Version, I have a Bible that's from 1611, okay? And it's a original King James Version. Now, this Bible, as beautiful as it is, you will see the chapters are Roman numeral. This is the chapters, okay? This is Genesis. See read the spelling there. But also I too want to have you look at the words here. The words are from 1611. So when you're looking at how the words are, when you see and she called his name,